Hey, what is going on YouTube? My name is James and welcome back to another episode of It's Kibble Talks Watches. So before we dive into today's episode, I just want to apologise for a few things. I still don't have the green screen set up. It's just not looking logical right now. I will try and get it done for January time. I know that's quite a way, but I'll try and get everything all set up and nice for January. Also, I want to apologise for background noises. It is a Saturday, it's a day off, which is very, very lucky for me. So I'm going to be recording a lot of videos today. So if you see the same outfit, you see the same lighting, the same everything, I'm sorry. Also, I want to apologise for the way I look, you know, with the dry lips and the spots and everything. I've been working like mad recently. I've not been drinking enough water. Also, it's like -1, -2 degrees every day at the moment. My skin reacts really bad. And so do my lips to the changing weather. When it gets extremely hot, I break out. When it gets extremely cold, I break out. Please forgive me, and also I'm not eating exactly the best. I shouldn't make up too many excuses. It is partly my fault as well. But anyway, with that all being said, let's crack on with today's episode. So in today's episode, I want to talk about a continuation of slimming down my collection. I've made my decisions, and the watches I'm going to be talking about will be up for sale as of the time right now. So you can email me if you are interested, but they won't be on the website just yet because I need to wait for a few things. Some of them might go on the website very, very soon, so keep an eye out for that. Pretty much, I've decided I will be slimming my collection down. Right now, the pride of my collection, my Oris, is with CG. She will be doing a review of it, I don't know when, but probably soon, and then it will be going over to J. Anthony, who will then be doing a review of it, and then it will come back to me. So it's going to have travelled more than me, which is crazy. But that is obviously staying in my collection. I plan to never ever get rid of that watch. And I know that's a big statement, but I plan to never ever get rid of it. Even if one day I become stupidly successful and have all the money in the world, I will still keep that watch because I love it to bits. The next thing is the Alpha. I will be keeping this because you saw my review. I love it. It's terrible and I absolutely love it. So I will not be getting rid of this, that is for sure. Now the next thing I said was that I was going to keep the Oris, get it serviced, get a new hand put on it, everything like that. I've decided against it because it's actually in really bad condition. It's not running very well at all. The crown has like completely come out when I pulled out to change the time. Obviously it went straight back in, it was fine, but I just don't want to go through the hassle of that. And not only that, I've kind of one of the watches grew back on me, and that's the Citizen Eagle 7. I'll put pictures up on screen as I talk, but that watch has definitely grew back on me, and I'm going to keep that watch. I'm going to send it off to Watch Doctors to get it serviced, or I think Watch Doctors, I don't know, I might go locally. Pretty much it's not holding the power reserve very well at all at the moment, and also the second position to change the date, you know, the day and the date isn't working, so I have to do a full 24-hour rotation to change that. It just needs a bit of work, a bit of TLC, so I'm going to send it off to get repaired, either to Watch Doctors or I might go locally. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions for really good watch repairers here in the UK, let me know, and I'll probably send it to them if they're really good, and good prices as well. So they're going to be my three watches. I'm going to have the Oris Arctic GT, my sports, like everyday watch which can survive anything and everything apparently. The bracelet is incredible. It's a bracelet and I love bracelets. That's going to be a reoccurring theme throughout my collection. Most of my watches will be on bracelets because I love bracelets. At the end of the day, you can swap out a strap at any time, and I do that occasionally, but I just love bracelets, even in winter. So I'll have the Oris, I'll have a manually wound chronograph, which I love to bits, and it just feels great. And then also I will have a lovely vintage piece, a 36mm Citizen Eagle 7, which just looks perfect. You put it on a leather strap and it just, on a brown suede, I'll put pictures up of when I put it on a brown suede, it just looks absolutely killer, and I love that watch to bits. So they're going to be my three watches, which means everything else will be up for sale. So if you're interested, get in contact with me. There will be the 1978, I think it was 1978, or 1984, I think it's 1984, Seiko 7A38, which is fully functional. It's a black PVD, so it's all scratched and stuff. Also, the bracelet's held together with glue, super glue. It's never come apart, and I've stress tested it. I've wore it daily. You know, I've took it to work, and it has not come apart. So I feel pretty confident saying it should stay together. But be aware of that if you're going to buy it. It is held together with super glue. The bracelet. It's a normal lug size. So you can just put it on a normal strap. And yes, my Seiko SKX 009 will be up for sale. Now, those of you who remember the review, or the unboxing even, I didn't get a proper box with it, and that's because I was a complete idiot. Got it from Creation Watches, and I didn't click the box to add the box for a $5, I think it was, the official box. So I purchased a box, proper Seiko official brand new box, and I will be selling it with the box. So it will come with the box. I've got the papers and everything, the warranty, all that is still valid. So it will have everything now, and it won't be in just a sterile box. It'll be in a proper Seiko box. Now, based on that, everyone said I will regret it, and I really don't think I will. Part of me thinks I will, part of me thinks I won't. So I'm really hoping I won't regret that, because I don't know. I might get a paddy down the line. I really like the look of the paddy, but I might just avoid that and not do that. But yeah, so I will be selling the SKX 009. It's the K2, so it's the newer version. So if you are interested, get in contact. Stock Amphibia, the blue one, I will be selling it with the blue leather strap and a NATO. So it will come with 2 straps. Yeah, it looks good. It looks absolutely brilliant. But you know my views on Vostok, so it's up to you. If you like them, this is a perfect one for you. It's got a modded bezel, which costs like $30 if I'm not mistaken, and the watch itself looks awesome. Like, I love the look of it. It's just, it doesn't get any wrist time. The next watch will be my Seiko 5, 1997. It's a birth year watch for me. It's in great condition. It looks absolutely brilliant. It's on the original bracelet as well. There's no extra link, so it only fits 6 3/4 inch wrist. A little bit tight, but it does fit very well. And then obviously the Oris, which is going to be sold as spares and repairs. I'm probably just going to do that on eBay, so get in contact quick if you want that one for yourself. But anyway, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to be saving up for. You know, I was talking about whether I should save up for like a really good watch, or just like get a couple of filler watches in between. I'm going to try and avoid that, so quote me now, and hopefully I'll actually avoid it. But I'm going to save up for the Nomos 1102, which is the Metro 38 datum. I'll put pictures up on screen. I really love the look of this. I was going to go with the Orion, or whatever you call it, but Andy spoke to me and said it's a bit of an old man's watch, and I don't agree that's an old man's watch, but I do agree that it's kind of plain, and I do think something with a bit more colour would definitely suit my sort of personality and what I wear a lot more. But still, I do hope to one day own the Orion because it looks beautiful. But this one looks incredible. I love the date at the 6 o'clock. It's just an all-around beautiful watch, so that's the one I'm going to save for. On Chrono 24 unworn, you can pick them up for about 1.6, I think. So that's what I need to save up for. It's going to take me a while. I think I could have done about $1,000 by the end of next year, so it might be a bit longer, which means I'm not going to have a new watch, like for me personally, for a very long time if I'm serious about this. But I am going to continue with the buying and selling of watches, which means you should still see watches coming through the collection. And hopefully, as my capital increases in terms of buying and selling, it'll be better watches. So I still get to experience some nicer, you know, Orient, Citizens, Seikos, and potentially even up to Hamiltons and Oris and stuff. That would be amazing. That's like the goal for next year. But anyway, what I want to talk about now, in addition to all this I've just spoke about, is my dream collection. I do have a plan to talk about in another episode of It's Cable Talks Watches, the Balance collection, because I think it's a bit of a myth, even though I've said it many times, and I'll get into why in that video. But today I want to talk about my dream collection, or what I think right now would be my dream collection. I want to hear what your dream collection is. So let's just jump into it. My dream collection consists of the Oris RTX GT, my Oris, because I just love it to bits, and I truly would put it up there with some of the highest quality watches out there. I know I'm saying a lot, but I have felt the brand new Daytona 2016. I have handled some really nice Rolexes, some nice Omegas, and I have to say, and Breitling as well. I have to say this is definitely up there, the Oris. I love it to bits. It looks great, it feels great, it's definitely going to live forever, I think. So I'm going to throw that in there. Also, the Nomos that I want, the 1102 Metro 38 datum, is definitely going to be in there because I just love the way it looks. I think it looks beautiful. Also, the 2016 Rolex 116622 Yachtmaster with the grey slate dial. I think it looks so good with a blue seconds hand. I still really want to own that one day. It's an expensive watch, but I think it'd be worth every penny personally. I like that it's like a Submariner, but it's different. Everyone's got a Submariner. It puts me off a bit, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure it feels great. I've not had an actual chance to even handle a Submariner before, but I really like the Yachtmaster. I think it looks so good. It just looks like a nicer Submariner in my opinion. Don't attack me for that. And I'd love a vintage Hoya Carrera, like one of the old Hoya Carreras. way before tag. I think they look so good, like the reverse panda ones. I'll put pictures up on screen. I really love the way they look. And I think that would look absolutely incredible in the collection. I'd love to wear it as well. There would be another Rolex in here because this one's really growing on me. I've seen it so many times. Quite a few people I am good friends with at the moment. I hope to be good friends with them forever, but is the Rolex 216570, which is the Explorer 2 white or polar dial. It looks absolutely beautiful. The black around the black numerals in the bezel and the black outlined indices and hands, it's just so good. It's an absolute beautiful clash of colors with the orange GMT hand. I just think it looks absolutely incredible, and I would love to own that one day. I got to try on the older version at a AD not that long ago, but I'm still yet to even see the new one in the flesh, or the newer one, this model, because it just looks so good. And these are watches I'd just love to even see in the flesh. I've seen the Yachtmaster through a window. I've not had a chance to try it on. I've never seen that Nomos, I don't think, the 1102. A vintage Roy Carrera I've never seen either. The Explorer 2 Polar I've not seen, or I've seen through a window again, but I've not had a chance to even just handle it. The next one is like an ultimate, but the Vacheron Constantin Overseas 4300V or 4300V. It's like I'm pretty sure it's white gold. Or was it platinum? I think it's white gold. And it's like got the moon phase grand complication kind of thing. It's got like a annual calendar. It looks incredible, super thin, super beautiful. That I just love it. I think it looks absolutely incredible. That would be like my ultimate high-end piece, you know, my like pure luxury. That would be. Then, because I've wanted one for ages, even before I was like really into watches, I remember seeing pictures of this watch. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know AP. I didn't know anything like that. And I just loved the way it looked with the blue. That is the AP Royal Oak 15400 in blue. It's just so beautiful. And again, I've never even seen it in the flesh. I've never seen it in windows. When I went to Salon QP, I didn't see a single Audemars Piguet anywhere. And I love the way this looks. My good friend Andy owns one, so I'm hoping one day when I get to meet him, he'll be wearing it so I can just handle it, because it just looks so good. It's like a dream ultimate watch of mine. I know I've said many different ones, but that's the only one that's really stuck, like since day one kind of thing. Since before I even liked watches, that was one I looked at and was like, wow. And then when I saw the price, I was like, who would pay that for a watch? And then I got into watches, and now I completely understand it. And the final one in my collection, which is a bit of an odd one, is the Grand Seiko, but it's the SBG R097, which was a limited edition one to 500 pieces, if I'm not mistaken. It has a beautiful blue dial with like Grand Seiko sort of like repeated through it. It just looks absolutely beautiful. And again, I've never seen even a Grand Seiko in the flesh. Or no, I did it at Salon QP, but I didn't get to handle it. Grand Seiko is one of those brands that just sort of like mystify me. I love the way they look, and they look stupidly high quality. But having Seikos, I'm like, it's just because of the grand doesn't mean it's going to be any better. But I'm sure they are. Everyone I've spoke to have like said they're better than the Rolexes, which is like a huge deal. So I really want to experience them one day, and I hope I can. But that's the one I want, like really badly, and I hope to own that one day, definitely. But that's like my dream collection. What you'll probably notice is there's a lot of bracelets in there. Pretty much everything, actually, apart from the vintage and the Nomos, are on bracelets. Yeah, everything but the vintage and the Nomos are on bracelets. I love bracelets. I love having like the date feature, or at least a date feature in my watches. These are like the ultimate for me. If I had this collection, I think I'd be like done. I don't know, everyone says that, but I really do think I would be. You know, I could imagine all these fit in all the scenarios in life that I'd ever need. Yeah, this is like the goal. That's like the end goal of the watches, like to have this collection. Just them. How many is that? 8 pieces, just 8. That's like my dream collection. But yeah, let me know your dream collection and your dream pieces. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like as always, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care and peace out.